I'm going to begin, Cobie, by asking, I was just wondering if you've ever had you read the books before getting involved in this project? And I'm meeting Lee after this, and I promise you I won't tell him.
Okay, don't tell him this. No. But I did not read the books before, but I have since, and they're delightful. But when I first signed on to the project, no, I didn't know the series at all. That's
better than me. I haven't read any of them, but I'm going to tell him I have just to be
polite.
Yeah,
just you've read all 20 of them, okay? Because there are a lot.
Because this is based on book 18.
Yes, it is.
Did you have a cheeky flick through 19 and 20 just to see what happens to your character afterwards?
No, because I've been told that she's a standalone character in this book. But I don't know, maybe if I keep, like, working, schmoozing up to Lee, maybe he'll put her in more.
And what's it like? I'm sure nobody's asked you this on this entire promotional tour.
You're going to ask me about Tom Cruise.
I'm going to ask you about Tom Cruise. I was wondering, because everyone says he's like the ultimate professional, but is that true, or does he just walk around sort of farting and pinching people? Or is he genuinely...
I've never seen him do that. Okay. But he is a professional, yes. But he's a professional in, like, the sense that, like, he's still fun, I feel like professional connotates that he's, like, serious, but he's a lot of fun, but he is very dedicated to the movie and to making it the best that it could be.
And do you enjoy the sort of big action set pieces? Does that sort of tap into that, almost in a child, where we all when we're younger, we all sort of run around pretending to kind of fight people and stand behind doors with our kind of fingers like guns and stuff like that? Yeah. It must be quite fun to sort of do that and call it a profession.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, this is really my first big action movie where I was a part of the action. I've been in other films where I've been action adjacent, but never really got dirty myself. So in this film, I was able to do and try a lot of stuff, and yeah, it was very cool. And it's sort of like, there's a lot of high-fiving after every successful stunt, and yeah, there's a lot of camaraderie, so it's exciting.
I mean, your character's a very sort of strong-willed, independent female role, but she seems like the sort of person that would resent that tag, because she's just who she is, and she seems herself as being kind of ordinary, I guess.
Yes.
That must be quite a fun character to play.
Yeah, I think you're right. When, the character that I play, Susan Turner, she struggles because, especially being a high-ranking officer within the military, I think she probably gets labeled as strong and tough, and it is a fun character to play in that. But also, because Edward Zwick wrote such a great film and really gave her these moments of vulnerability, of sort of she's now this character is kind of taken out of her world in which she's comfortable, and she's on the road with this guy who she sort of has feelings for but can't really act on them, and then she's also saddled with this teenager who she's forced into this maternal role for, which is something she's never experienced, and is sort of having thoughts about what that would be like in the future.
No, but we do explore quite subtly actually how she kind of has to overcome certain obstacles given her sort of gender, particularly in that field. Mm-hmm. Is that something you can resonate with in your career, particularly? I mean, when you used to do sort of sports, because you used to play soccer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, with sports, we were always, soccer was, or football, I should say, was always for fun. And in terms of, feeling that with my career, I feel like I'm one of the lucky ones, truly. I mean, especially for me, when I jumped onto How I Met Your Mother, I was so long of a run, and I was so young when I started, that I was able to sort of learn a lot in this safe, loving, supportive environment. So I never sort of felt sexism or anything like that. But I know it's real. I also know that I'm one of the lucky ones.
And do you still play football? Because I play for the 7-a-side team. We need a dynamic central midfielder. So why are you in London?
I was a center. I was a center right. Yeah.
Yeah, I could just tell.
Let's do this. When do you guys play?
Tonight at 9 o'clock. So just after the premiere.
Okay, so what I'll do the premiere, and then I'll be able to go there for 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, that's
fine. We
fine.
Score a few and then leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a super sub. Just quickly, my final question is about, when you get sort of drawn into a project, I mean, Why We're Killing Gunter starring Arnie and yourself, just the title and everything about it seems quite an interesting one.
Yes.
What can you tell us about that, and what's it like working with Arnie? And be honest, do you do his accent a lot behind his back? Because I would if I was in his company all day.
I feel like my Arnold accent is so terrible I don't even attempt it, because I have a few times and was laughed out of the room. But this movie we shot, it's called Why We're Killing Gunther. The most exciting thing about it is that my husband wrote and directed and starred in it. And so for me, the excitement of being around Arnold was the fact that he had signed on to do my husband's film. So that was really the most exciting part.
Thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Much
Very nice to
appreciated.
meet you.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,